Thank you for joining us today. I would like to start off the video today by thanking everybody who has joined in on our YouTube channel, as well as everybody who tweeted or otherwise shared our YouTube channel. Highly appreciate it. Jen and I are both very thrilled with the way the channel is progressing. Today I want to talk a little bit about LinkedIn, and I'm going to start off by showing you my LinkedIn profile, and then we will go through various aspects of LinkedIn and how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile. I will also talk about the different tabs in LinkedIn and what information you can get from them. So this is my LinkedIn profile, and we're going to start off by looking at what happens when you first log in. You go to your home page in LinkedIn. Here, this immediately shows you your feed, which consists of updates that people in your network have made. And from these updates, you can actually like, comment, or share these updates. And it's a good thing to do these kind of things to be able to get more exposure. From this homepage, you can also see how many people viewed your profile in the last 7 days. You can take a look at the number of views on specific updates that you have made. For example, I had updated my LinkedIn profile, and I talked a little bit about our YouTube channel, and we had 56 views on that. So that was great. The other thing you can do here is there's several tabs on the top. So you'll see your home tab, your profile tab, connections, jobs, and interests. So in your profile tab, you can go back into your profile and you can edit your profile. You can see who's viewed your profile, as well as actually list all the updates that you have made in LinkedIn, including anything that you liked. For example, I just liked this and it appeared in my update. So it basically will monitor all the recent activity that you have done, as well as any published posts that you've made on LinkedIn. I have not yet published any posts, but that's one of the things that's on my radar. It'll list all your followers according to the different regions as well. Here you can, the third tab actually has your connections in them, and what you can do is you can add your connections and you can actually comment on different people in your network. This link will suggest jobs that you may be interested in, and the last link is interests linked, grouped according to companies and groups. I like this tab because it lets me quickly look at any updates that say certain companies that I'm following, any updates that they've made, so that I can comment or share on them, and as well as any groups that I'm a part of, because it's important to join different groups in LinkedIn, and I'll show that to you in my profile. And this allows you to look at all your groups at once, and without clicking in and out of the individual groups and making whatever comments you need to make. So we're going to go back here into our profile, and I'm going to show you different elements of the profile. One of the most important things that you can do when you are setting up your profile in LinkedIn is to make sure that you have a professional photo. This is very, very important. It's something that most people overlook. When you're looking at your profile, you have, by default, LinkedIn will let you view a profile in an edit mode. If you want to see the way your profile will appear to certain people, you just click on it, and this is what your profile will look like to your connections. And if you want to see what your profile looks like to the general public who have not connected with you, this is what that looks like. And it's a good idea to check on that every once in a while, so that you can have an idea of what you're looking like. So let's see what my profile looks to my connections. So I have, in addition to a professional headshot, what I've done is this is sort of a call out as to what you highlights information about you. So you want to put in critical information, as in whatever your specialty is, whatever areas of expertise you have, any companies you're associated with, all should be listed here. It's a good idea to list the region that you're in as well, because certain people will search with based on regions as well. The background, most people will put in a general summary here. I also like to put in my email address as well as my website as a quick way if people want to email me about my work. I've also listed publications. There are various aspects of your profile that can be enhanced. So let's just go back to editing the profile. Okay, so when you go back to edit, you can ask, it'll actually make suggestions as to how you can improve your profile, and it's actually customized based on your profile. And you can edit any part of it by just clicking here. So in the summary, you can also add any links. You can add videos or presentations. LinkedIn is now is associated with SlideShare, so the presentations would also be transmitted to SlideShare. I've added publications to my LinkedIn profile, and I recently added projects as well. I like this part of the profile because it allows the projects part of the profile actually allows you to add in URLs and things like that. So I had done a webinar, and the webinar is available on demand. So I have the URL as well linked here, so that people can view that. So in order to show you how that links, I'm just going to go to view profile as, and we go back down here. So for projects, for example, for that webinar, if you click on it, it'll actually launch the page to register for the webinar, which is nice. And any other projects that you have currently working on, it's a good idea to list that. Your experience, this is basically a little bit more than just a resume. So you want to talk about, what you're currently doing, maybe even have examples of projects that you have done, and the organizations that you're affiliated with, for example, and recommendations also will be listed right here. The other aspect of your profile that's good to include is also organizations that you're associated with. This shows you professional designations. I'm associated with the American Medical Writers Association, for the Alliance for Continuing Education in the Healthcare Professions, as well as with DVC. So I've listed that. There are other aspects here. I always also advise putting in your email address, just so that people who are not connected to you can send you an email as well, because LinkedIn, unless you have a premium account, you can't really email the person directly. I also have listed some volunteer experiences because that shows a commitment to helping out as well. And then all the recommendations are listed on the bottom here. Groups are a good thing to be associated with in LinkedIn. I talked a little bit about that in interests when we went through the different interests. You want to make sure that you are a part of groups that are affiliated with your particular job area, as well as follow relevant companies. So this is just a quick overview of some of the things that you can do in LinkedIn. I hope everybody has enjoyed listening to it.